Good morning, guys. I'm Marty, and welcome to Cockadoodle Farm. So today is the start of our Christmas season, which means the kids are home from school and all of our Christmas festivities are starting. Okay. Here, you guys gotta come check out these little bunnies. They're past their little awkward looking stage and they're all super cute now. Now they're just like cute little furry bunnies. Right? I mean, come on. Look at this little guy, he's so cute. There's actually been a couple of litters since these guys were born, but the mom bunnies had them like outside, and the other litters didn't make it because it was just too cold outside. This was also the first time that these moms gave birth, so I'm not sure if it's a little learning curve, but we got one successful litter here. There's 7 of these little guys down there, so they like to live in this little space here. Go ahead. So, yesterday, we were actually at a family party, and somebody there actually asked us what the best part of living on the farm was. And Kate actually came up with a great answer. She said that for her, the best part is that we were completely out of the Joneses game. We're kind of like in our own little farm world here, you know? And he also asked us what the worst part of being on the farm was, and the worst part is different than the hardest part. I did a video on the hardest part of homesteading. The worst part to me is different. So when he asked us that, we said the worst part of living on the farm was not being able to get away. Doing a family vacation is really, really hard to pull off. We need a lot of people to pitch in and help us out around the farm. But even just getting away for a night is hard. And tonight, we're actually leaving to go up to my parents' house for the Christmas up there. So it's going to be our first night that we're going to attempt to leave the farm by itself without anybody here. And for the most part, everything I'm sure is going to be fine, but there's a couple things that we need to make sure we deal with. One of those things is the chickens and turkeys, because every morning we've been manually opening the door and then coming out and closing it at night. We had an automatic door opener. The reason we stopped using that door opener was because we started having coyote problems. So if that door opened before the dogs were out, then the coyote was around and was nabbing off the chickens left and right. So we kind of nixed that automatic door opener just to doing it manually. That way we made sure the dogs were out before the chickens got out. And that has more or less solved our coyote problem. But now, since we're not going to be around, we're going to need to reset up that automatic chicken door opener so that the chickens can come in and out by themselves. And hopefully they can figure it out and not get locked out for the night, because I'm a little bit worried about that. All right, so I think we got that working now. Yeah, hopefully they're gonna figure out like where they need to come in and out, because they've all been hanging out over here on all these dead trees, which is awesome, but they're not in the coop necessarily, so hopefully they can make their way back in there tonight. And like the goats and the pigs, they're fine. They can come in and out. We'll make sure we have some extra water and some food for them too. but they should be fine for the night without us. Although, Penelope, one of the pigs, we think that she might be due any day now. And this morning, Mary Kate was saying that she kind of thought that she saw her nesting, so put a camera on her just in case. That's Penelope. Are you going to have a baby tonight, Penelope? Tonight would be the absolute worst night for you to have a baby. You know, it's kind of hard to tell if she's actually nesting or not because they kind of make a nest out of the straw anyways just to sleep in, but whenever they're pawing at the ground like that, I don't know. I think if she starts putting straw into her mouth and moving it around and trying to like actually build a nest with her mouth, I think that's going to be a sign. But I don't know. The way that she's pawing at the ground does make me a little bit anxious. And of course, the dogs. They've been sleeping in our basement at night, but we're not going to be here to let them in and out of the basement. And there's been a few times where we've been out into the night. We don't come home until a little bit later. And the dogs then have just been staying in my office here. And my office has both heat and AC. And they have this little doggy door here that they can come in and out. So when I built that doggy door, I did not think that, you know, it was just because they kept on wanting to come in and out, and I got annoyed with having to open and close the door while I was getting work done. So I just thought, I'll put that dog door in so they can just like make their way in and out. But it's also going to serve a great purpose here today because hopefully they're just going to sleep in here tonight, and we got some food and water in there for them. And then we're not going to have to be home to let them into the basement. But we have some cameras set up in the office as well. So we'll be able to tell if they're in the office or not at night, and if they're not, I guess we just figure out what to do then. All right, so we should be good to go until tomorrow now. Everybody's got extra food and water. Dogs have the office. The door's working for the chickens. So hopefully all will go well. Here goes nothing. Hi, puppies! Well, guys, all is good. The dogs survived okay, no chickens died, and no baby pigs. So, definitely call it a successful night out. But I appreciate you guys watching today. Biscuit. But I appreciate you appreciate you guys watching today. If you'd like to follow along with our adventures here on the farm, make sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.